Before we start, guys, let's define first what is social media lead generation, though it's already obvious. Social media lead generation, guys, is the process of collecting new leads using social media. Now, some of you might be asking why this is important. Of course, when we generate leads on social media, it helps businesses identify the social media audiences that are interested in the products or services that they are offering. So that is the importance of having lead generation for social media as well. And for social media lead generation, guys, these are some of the things that we are using or tools that we're using. Of course, you need to have a communication tool, and we're using Skype for that. We also have our project management tool, which is ClickUp, but you can use any other tools out there. There's actually a lot. We have Asana, Trello, so anything as long as you're comfortable using it. And for the CRM, we're using Follow Up Boss. We're not promoting the CRM, guys. You can use any other CRMs out there as long as, it depends on your needs actually. And if you are into the lead generation business, you should also have research tools. For that, we have Google Analytics as well as SEMrush. For those of you who is not familiar with SEMrush is actually an SEO
I'm not
tool.
familiar with SEMrush, just so you know. But I was going to add in, one of the ways that I talk is WhatsApp and Facebook Messenger as well. Of course, CRMs, you can use whichever one, but I like to add that in there because a lot of times people are scared when people say Skype because it's another program to learn. So there's tons of ways to communicate. I've used Trello,
exactly,
all that.
Yeah, and that's also something that you could talk to your VA, especially if you're just starting a team out. You need to ask them the best way to communicate. So for us, it's Skype. And for SEMrush, guys, as mentioned a while ago, this is an SEO tool. It is usually used to optimize your website, but this can be used as well as a research tool, especially if you would like to research more on the type of leads that you would like to get on different social media platforms. And also we have LinkedIn ads. This is the tool that we're using when we're trying to post a lead generation ad on LinkedIn. And of course, we have the classic Google Sheets where we track all the leads that we found from different social media platforms. And this is also something that we use when we try to create reports. Okay.
One thing I do want to touch in is with Virtudesk, the cool thing is your VA is already trained in how to use these things. It's not something you have to know. Because again, I don't know this stuff at all. And we use this, and not only does my VA communicate with me, but he also has taught me how to use some of these tools because he's trained. You don't get a VA that doesn't know how to use any of this stuff. They're trained. So I love to make that point because a lot of times if you hire VAs from other companies, people get upset because they aren't trained. So again, sorry, just try and put in points where I know I had issues.